Jesus said, "Two will rest on a bed. The one will die, the other will live." Salome said, "So, who are you, man? You have gotten a place on my couch as a stranger, and you have eaten from my table." Jesus said to her, "I am he who comes from the one who is always the same. I was given some of that which is my Father's. I am your disciple. Therefore I say, if someone becomes like God, he will become full of light. But if he becomes one, separated from God, he will become full of darkness." Jesus says, "I tell my mysteries to those who are worthy of my mysteries. Whatever your right hand does, your left hand should not know what it is doing." Jesus says, "There was a rich person who had many possessions. He said, 'I will use my possessions so that I might sow, reap, plant, and fill my storehouses with fruit, so that I will not lack anything.' This was what he was thinking in his heart. And in that night he died. Whoever has ears should hear." Jesus says, "A person had guests. And when he had prepared the dinner, he sent his servant so that he might invite the guests. He came to the first and said to him, 'My master invites you.' He said, 'I have bills for some merchants. They are coming to me this evening. I will go and give instructions to them. Excuse me from the dinner.' He came to another and said to him, 'My master has invited you.' He said to him, 'I have bought a house, and I have been called away for a day. I will not have time.' He went to another and said to him, 'My master invites you.' He said to him, 'My friend is going to marry, and I am the one who is going to prepare the meal. I will not be able to come. Excuse me from the dinner.' He came up to another and said to him, 'My master invites you.' He said to him, 'I have bought a village. Since I am going to collect the rent, I will not be able to come. Excuse me.' The servant went away. He said to his master, 'Those whom you invited to the dinner have asked to be excused.' The master said to his servant, 'Go out on the roads. Bring back whomever you find, so that they might have dinner. Dealers and merchants will not enter the places of my Father.' He said, 'A usurer owned a vineyard. He gave it to some farmers so that they would work it, and he might receive its fruit from them. He sent his servant so that the farmers might give him the fruit of the vineyard. They seized his servant, beat him, and almost killed him. The servant went back and told his master. His master said, 'Perhaps they did not recognize him.' He sent another servant, and the farmers beat that other one as well. Then the master sent his son and said, 'Perhaps they will show respect for my son.' But those farmers, since they knew that he was the heir of the vineyard, seized him and killed him. Whoever has ears should hear. Jesus says, 'Show me the stone that the builders have rejected.' It is the cornerstone. Jesus says, 'Whoever knows all, if he is lacking one thing, he is already lacking everything.' Jesus says, 'Blessed are you whenever they hate you and persecute you.' But they themselves will find no place there where they have persecuted you. Jesus says, 'Blessed are those who have been persecuted in their heart. They are the ones who have truly come to know the Father. Blessed are those who suffer from hunger, so that the belly of the one who wishes it will be satisfied.' Jesus says, 'If you bring it into being within you, then that which you have will save you. If you do not have it within you, then that which you do not have within you will kill you.' Jesus says, 'I will destroy this house, and no one will be able to build it again.' A person said to him, 'Tell my brothers that they have to divide my father's possessions with me.' He said to him, 'Man, who has made me a divider?' He turned to his disciples and said to them, 'I am not a divider, am I?' Jesus says, 'The harvest is plentiful, but there are few workers.' but beg the Lord that he may send workers into the harvest." He said, "Lord, there are many around the well, but there is nothing in the well." Jesus says, "Many are standing before the door, but it is the solitary ones who will enter the wedding hall." Jesus says, "The kingdom of the Father is like a merchant who had merchandise and found a pearl." That merchant is prudent. He sold the goods and bought for himself the pearl alone. You too look for his treasure, which does not perish, and which stays where no moth can reach it to eat it, and no worm destroys it. Jesus says, "I am the light that is over all. I am the all. The all came forth out of me. And to me the all has come. Split a piece of wood, I am there. Lift a stone, and you will find me there." Jesus says, "Why did you go out to the countryside? To see a reed shaken by the wind, and to see a person dressed in soft clothing like your kings and your great persons. They are dressed in soft clothing and will not be able to recognize the truth." A woman in the crowd said to him, "Hail to the womb that carried you and to the breasts that fed you." He said to her, "Hail to those who have heard the word of the Father and have truly kept it. For there will be days when you will say, 'Hail to the womb that has not conceived, and to the breasts that have not given milk.'" Jesus says, "Whoever has come to know the world has found the dead body, but whoever has found the dead body, of him the world is not worthy.